Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude, we have some gifts to be presented by our beloved sisters, the sisters of Saint Francis of Assisi. As you know, this is the biggest congregation of sisters in Zambia, if I'm not mistaken. Followed by the Baptistans, then no, the other way. No, sorry, in Ndola. Listen, there is a debate. There is a debate here. There is a debate. The Franciscan sisters were trained by the Baptistans, and then and when you see such claims, you know how big the congregation has become. Because the Dominicans are also claiming their own affinity to the Franciscan sisters. Okay, lovely. Okay, whatever it is, we have a gift from the Franciscans being given to our Archbishop right now before he gives his message of gratitude as we conclude our celebration. Some of you would want to remain until the lights are off. You are allowed, but the bishop has to go and rest. So we now ask the sisters to present their gifts.
I hand over to my young sister, Sister Marjorie Mwasa. This is a present from the Franciscan Missionary Sisters of Assisi. On behalf of our Mother General, Sister Francesca Farina, the entire council, the entire community of Assisi, and the entire congregation also in Ndola, in the Archdiocese of Ndola. We say congratulations.
Important.
It's a small gift to remember this special occasion.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Do I need to open? I open? Help me to open.
Right now,
so there is a nice candle here for liturgy.
Lovely. Wow. We're just making sure that there is no bomb there.
Yeah.
So
especially that has to be carried on the plane.
Exactly. Lovely.
Okay.
That is being opened here officially.
These are signatures. Okay.
Okay, we are seeing the official opening of this special gift for our Archbishop, and as you can see,
there is
a relic of Saint Francis.
Oh,
look at that! A very Franciscan crucifix there, lovely, on a marble stone.
Sì.
Great.
Con il certificato di garanzia si certifica che questo prodotto è stato trattato artigianamente. Questa è la compagnia.
To say this is not a Chinese product, but a very original product which has been certified. That's what has been read there. Franciscans don't go for Chinese products. Yeah, that's lovely. Yes, lovely. So here we are.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow. That's a special gift. So sisters, don't be surprised if you see it in the new Archbishop's office.
Yes,
displayed
indeed.
there.
Indeed.
Lovely. Lovely. Very great. We now listen to our Archbishop as we conclude.
So the chairperson,
Excuse me, when an elder is speaking, we sit down.
the chairperson of the Zambian community in Italy, the embassy staff, the priests here present, and the religious. Mine at this stage is really to an expression of gratitude. I did not really expect such a thunderous and communitario kind of I'm mixing now Italian and English.
English.
Yeah. Your expression of joy and the togetherness is really touching. Is something I cannot take for granted. I know some of you have traveled from far, like those who have come from Assisi, to come so that we can be together today. It is important not only for Ndola Diocese, but for the Zambian Church, that the community here in Italy is united and you are together. And together you came to witness the blessing of the Pallia in Italian, in Latin. Pallia is the plural for Pallium. So the blessing of the Pallia by the Pope and the individual giving of the same Pallia to each Archbishop. Important to note in the a ceremony that we had this morning is also the oath of fidelity before the Pope, which we recited together, which as a bishop you do recite before you are ordained bishop, but which we repeated today, taking on this extra responsibility. This is something which has a liturgical but also historical significance. When you stand before the successor of Peter and say that you are going to be faithful to the church according to what was taught from the beginning, to St. Peter and to the successor, and ultimately to Christ himself. So I'm very, very grateful for this effort, Chair. And I'll go back with a good story back home to say we do have a community in Italy. I'm also grateful to see that the embassy staff are very close to the community. When at that time, we did not have an embassy here. The ambassador who was taking care of Italy was in London. So even when we wanted to change passports and things like that, we had to send our paperwork to London. Things have been made easier because we have an embassy here. So we are very, very grateful to the Zambian through you, the embassy staff who are here. Pass my gratitude to Her Excellency, the Ambassador, for this gesture of goodwill, for standing with us. I think that we do feel stronger together when we know that our country is standing with us. So we are very, very grateful indeed. I think that one thing which we as Zambians still need to learn from other people is patriotism. Patriotism goes beyond the issue of ideology and the issue of belonging to which party and so on. at the end of the day, we are Zambians.
Yes.
See? And as Zambians, we need to stand together when we are, especially when we are outside and we are protecting the integrity of the Zambian nation. A few weeks ago, maybe 3-4 weeks now, we had a chance to have His Excellency the President at the cathedral in Ndola when he came to pray with us. And on that occasion, we did say that the church and the government are partners in the service of the nation, especially for the poor, those who are not able to help themselves. We run hospitals, we run schools, and other social amenities, but really that is the responsibility of government. But we are allowed to participate. So in as far as we are participating, we should be working together with the government in order to direct that effort towards those who are not able to help themselves. And this is important, and that is what I keep repeating when I make statements in the diocese, to say that we need to stand together. In the service of the nation, we need to stand together. With regard to party politics and the other affiliations, that is something else. So as long as it is for the service of the Zambian, we work for the good of the Zambian. And that is what we want. Even when I have a private audience with the president and we talk, I always say this to him, that we must work together in order to build Zambia, in order to promote Zambian. We don't need a situation where people, political parties come and go. Now, if one political party comes, it starts something. Then when that one goes, another one comes and says, those did nothing. We are now starting again. It means even if we celebrate 2,000 years, we shall be still on the same place, because we shall be starting over and over again. This basilica, which you see here, St. Peter's Basilica, was built for those who are doing these courses. How many years did it take? Was it 800? It took 200 years.
200 years.
It is not the same people who finished it. It is different people. Now, supposing somebody came and said, no, the setting up of this plan was wrong, let us start again, it would never be finished. That is the spirit we want. Patriotism. We want unity, togetherness. Let us play the politics on the side, but the nation must be above all.
Yes.
So as church, or maybe as Ndola diocese, archdiocese, I also need to get used to this. People come and say, Your Grace, I wonder what they are what they are talking about, or to whom they are talking. Until I remember that actually they are referring to me. Yeah. So, as Ndola Archdiocese, what we want really is patriotism. We want unity. We want the country Zambia to advance together as a nation. You know how the Italians play their politics? Governments come and go, but the system keeps running. A government can fall, and they will form another government. The president, who is not the head of government, is going to act, and then afterwards they'll put another government together. But things keep going. For us, it looks like when a government goes, everything goes. We cannot develop like that. We are Zambians first. And there is no tribe, there is no race. As long as somebody is Zambian, it doesn't matter if his eyes look like he's Chinese or something like that. If someone is a Zambian, he's a Zambian, regardless of the color of the skin. You know, the Zambians have started marrying our women. So we have now, I mean the Chinese.
The Chinese, yes.
Yes. So you going to have half China, half Zambia, you know, half this and half that. As long as they are Zambian and they are working for the nation, let us stay united together. So I'm happy for this show of unity among yourselves and also among the embassy staff on behalf of our government. Keep it up.
Amen.
And once again, thank you so much for this wonderful afternoon. You know, occasions like this solve a lot of problems. Sometimes we are always getting sick because we are depressed. There are too many problems, and you think, you know, this is paining. No, it's just depression. But when you have eaten, drank together, and so on, you feel better afterwards.
Yes.
Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Thank you. Wonderful.